Hi everyone, I'm Julia. So I'm just gonna get right into it. So the most important things that I learned from this class during the semester is first and foremost how to communicate in this virtual setting. It's definitely difficult, and I think we definitely learned through failing a few times that it can be difficult to communicate solely through GroupMe and email when we're a bunch of busy college students. And so I definitely learned how I need to go the extra mile when I'm virtually communicating. So that be when I'm sending out a group meet and I'm saying, okay, ask me questions if you have them. I learned that I probably need to individually message each person and say, hey, how's it going? Do you have any questions? Just because that gives someone the like what they feel like the opportunity to reach out and ask questions instead of asking in front of a big group. So that was really important. And I feel like in any setting, in like after college and jobs, we're going to be needing to communicating both virtually and face to face. And so it's really important to have that skill, especially as a supervisor, because you might be managing people that are from different parts of the country than where you are at that moment. And the next thing is being honest and open with where I'm at. The week that I was managing supervisor, the previous week, I had gone through a lot of things with my family, and I was not in the mental space to really be doing school and especially being a managing supervisor. So I learned that I need to be more honest with where I am. And I feel like that's really important in this setting because we would have improved as a group earlier on with having those honest conversations, and also in the future, kind of transitioning into this. In a job, you need to be honest if you can't be 100% because that's what you're getting paid to do. And so, yeah, I think that really, I wouldn't say that I failed in that situation, but it really showed me that I need to work on doing that. And so, yeah, how am I going to apply all of this learning to my future jobs? In Dessler and Johnson, chapter 8, for each of them, it talks about retaining great talent and recruiting great talent. And I'm hoping to go into campus recruiting right after college, so this was the perfect thing for me. Those chapters were really interesting to me. And it really talked about how you need to call people out on how they're being awesome and setting goals with them to keep on that great talent, having those regular conversations about their performance and setting goals and setting clear goals. And so I was really excited about that, and I think as a whole, this really prepared me to be a good manager. I felt like I had great leadership experience before this, but this really showed me how I feel like what it will be like in the real world. And then, so my strengths based off of the textbooks, I feel like making an action plan. I'm pretty good about sitting down and writing down exactly what I think needs to happen and who needs to be doing it, when it needs to happen by, what we need to do it. And so I really feel like I do a good job of that, especially with my positions in organizations that I'm in. I also feel like I do a great job of recognizing people for um, the great work that they're doing. I am definitely motivated by that, and so I try to do that for others. And that's really a part of who I am as a leader. And wrapping up with what I think my leadership style is, I would say servant leadership relating back to the organizations that I'm in. I give 100% of me into the positions that I have, and even outside of that, just as a member, I really want to give it my all. So that might mean sacrificing part of the things that I do for myself. Because it's really important that like I have this calling to do something for the good of the group. I get a lot of satisfaction out of that, but it's not really for myself, but Yeah. And then one thing that I'm hoping to improve on in the future, creating an open dialogue. I have gotten the feedback that I come off as an intimidating person. I'm not sure why, but I think that really closes off a dialogue and discussion with committees that I'm in and boards that I sit on. And so I really want to work on creating that open dialogue with people that I'm working with, both as a leader, as a manager, and just as a plain old member. And so I plan on doing this based off of this class by reaching out to individuals and really trying to make them feel comfortable with me. I feel like that will create that safe setting. Um, and I really experienced that with managing supervisor this week. I realized that talking in the group meeting might not be comfortable for everyone, but creating that safe space might be. So I really enjoyed this semester, and I wish everyone good luck after the summer and finals. So thanks.